What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews, exclusively here as always on the Casa D18 Studios Channel. I, of course, am your host, the Renegade J.J. Williams, and today we're going to be taking a look at the iconic 90s comedy flick, Wayne's World, starring Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Tia Carrere, Rob Lowe, Laura Flynn Boyle, Brian Doyle Murray, Kurt Fuller, Ed O'Neill, Chris Farley, Meatloaf, Yoni Sky, Robert Patrick, and Alice Cooper. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me here once again for another brand new installment of Renegades Reviews. Like I said at the top of the show, today we're going to be taking a look at the iconic 90s comedy flick, the SNL Skit turned feature film, Wayne's World. And our movie opens in Aurora, Illinois, where rock music fans Wayne Campbell and Garth Algar host a public access television show called Wayne's World from Wayne's parents' basement. Now, during a broadcast, Wayne and Garth manage to catch the attention of Benjamin Kane, who happens to stumble onto the show while watching TV at home with his girlfriend. After the show, Wayne and Garth decide to go cruising with some of their friends in Garth's car, the Mirthmobile. And while cruising, Wayne stops to admire a 1964 Fender Stratocaster in the store window. They then make their way to a nightclub where they attempt to avoid Wayne's ex-girlfriend, Stacy, while Wayne begins to fall for Cassandra Wong, the bassist and lead singer of a band called Crucial Taunt. Now, Wayne later on impresses Cassandra by learning her native language, Cantonese. Benjamin then meets with Wayne and Garth, and he's able to convince them to sell the rights to the show to him for $5,000 each. After selling out the show, Wayne returns to the music store and purchases the Stratocaster with some of the money. Benjamin then attempts to steal Cassandra from Wayne by using his wealth and his good looks. He's able to distract Wayne and Garth by sending them to an Alice Cooper concert in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, complete with backstage passes, all while he offers to produce a music video for Crucial Taunt. While at the concert, Wayne and Garth make the acquaintance of a bodyguard to music producer Frankie Sharp, the head of Sharp Records. And the bodyguard gives them information regarding Frankie's travels. While filming the revamped Wayne's World under Benjamin's oversight, Wayne and Garth begin to have issues adjusting to a professional studio environment. For example, their contractual obligations require them to give a promotional interview to their sponsor, Noah Vanderhoff, who owns a franchise of video game arcades called Noah's Arcade. However, after Wayne ridicules Vanderhoff on the show, he's fired, leaving Garth alone to host the show. This infuriates Garth and jeopardizes their friendship. Jealous of the attention that Benjamin has been giving Cassandra, Wayne attempts to prevent her from participating in the Crucial Taunt music video, which causes her to break up with him for his distrust. Wayne and Garth are able to reconcile, and they concoct a scheme to win back Cassandra by getting her a record deal with Sharp Records. Now, using the information given to them by Frankie Sharp's bodyguard, they plan to ensure that he sees Crucial Taunt play. Garth and their friends infiltrate a satellite station with the aid of Benjamin's assistant, Russell, while Wayne goes to Cassandra's video shoot, but he embarrasses himself in an attempt to expose Benjamin's ulterior motives. Cassandra initially tells Wayne to leave and go home, but upon realizing that Benjamin is indeed up to no good, she changes her mind and leaves for Aurora with Wayne, who apologizes to her in the process. The Wayne's World crew are able to hack into Sharp's satellite television and broadcast the crucial taunt performance from Wayne's basement, where Benjamin and Frankie Sharp both converge. However, Sharp declines to offer Crucial Taunt a record contract. As a result, Cassandra breaks up with Wayne permanently, and her and Benjamin depart to a tropical resort. Stacy reveals to Wayne that she's pregnant, and an electrical fire destroys Wayne's house, killing Garth in the process. Now, dissatisfied with this ending, Wayne and Garth break the fourth wall and halt the proceedings, calling for the Scooby-Doo ending instead. This time, Benjamin is unmasked as Old Man Withers, who runs an amusement park in town. Still unsatisfied, they do the mega happy ending, in which Cassandra gets her record contract and officially begins a relationship with Wayne. Garth begins a relationship with his dream woman, a waitress from their normal hangout spot, Stan Makita's Donuts. And even a reformed Benjamin learns that money and good looks don't bring happiness. During the credits, Wayne and Garth comment that they hope that the audience doesn't think the movie sucked, and then predicts the credits will fade to black, which they do. Now, Wayne's World is another one of those films that really takes me back to my youth, my childhood, my teenage years. I remember getting the soundtrack on CD when it came out. I remember me and my dad putting the CD into the car and driving around, bumping Bohemian Rhapsody. I remember the soundtrack had a little insert card that you could fill out and send away with a check or money order, and you'd get the Wayne's World cap in the mail, which we did. And I owned it for many years, ended up getting rid of it, ended up finding another one on eBay, so I have it. I don't have it on me, unfortunately, or else I'd be wearing it. But I do have the Wayne's World hat. You know, when I had shorter hair, there was a 90s themed party at my daughter's elementary school. I went and I got a long black wig, got the Wayne's World hat, went to the party dressed like Wayne. This, like I said, is my youth, man. This is my childhood. This is my teenage years. I grew up watching the SNL years with Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Phil Hartman, John Lovitz, Victoria Jackson, Adam Sandler, Chris Farley, you know, all the guys that were big at that time, that were on those years of SNL when Wayne's World started, and to see it spiral into a movie, be successful, get a sequel, which we'll cover in a couple of days, is so, so awesome. I enjoy the hell out of this movie. When it comes to my rating of this film, I'm going to give it 5 stars. This movie is amazing. And even though I watched it with my daughter and she didn't get the humor, she didn't get the comedy, she didn't enjoy it, different generations, man. I think if she grew up during that time frame, she probably would love this as much as I did. But here we are almost 20 years later, 30 years later. But here we are almost 30 years later from the original film. It's a whole different time. I still enjoy Wayne's World. What do you guys think about Wayne's World? Let me know. If you're watching the premiere, leave your thoughts and comments over here. If you're watching on demand later in the day, leave your thoughts and comments down here. But I'm genuinely curious of what my audience thinks of Wayne's World. Make sure you guys tune in at the top of the hour, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, as well as over on the Jeff Meacham Network for an all-new episode of Ask the Dads. And then on Wednesday, right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel for another all new installment of Renegades Reviews. As I said, I'll be taking a look at Wayne's World 2, starring Mike Myers, Dana Carvey, Tia Carrere, Kim Basinger, Christopher Walken, Kevin Pollak, Chris Farley, Ed O'Neill, Drew Barrymore, Charlton Heston, Jay Leno, Heather Locklear, Rip Taylor, and Aerosmith. You're not going to want to miss out on that right back here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, right back here on another all new installment of Renegades Reviews. To all my loyal fans and viewers out there that tuned in today and joined me for this review, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you like this video, you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's try to help boost this up in the YouTube algorithms. Share my videos with people, share it with your family, your friends, other movie lovers, other cinephiles. Let's begin that conversation that I'm always trying to get started here in the comment boxes. You know, let's have that movie discussion. Let me know what you think. Until next time, right here on the Casa D18 Studios channel, I am the Renegade JJ Williams. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you guys next time.